POI.
Alright, so in this one, I'm going to go over why I feel like people should be farming HOI POI coins. Now, HOI POI. HOI POI. It's fun to say, and not fun to farm. So, as you can see, I have 40 HOI POI coins here. I did about 200 last night, well, actually for the 1 p.m. video, I did 200. So I have about, 540, 550, we could check right after this. But the only way you get them, by the way, is actually opening these. So open the packs, blah, blah, blah. Do all that, go to your missions here. And we'll do some runs to get some HOI POI coins, and the only real 2 ways you can actually get them. But we look here, I have 551. Look at 1k, 600 LL Z power. You want that. Get HOI POI coins. But to go into how you even get them, this is how. You go into this, you do this event. Let's say you skip ticket it. Okay, HOI POI coins, reward. It's a drop, you can't get it. So let's do 10 energy, see if it's worth it, right? I'd say 5 is good amount if I'm doing 10 energy. Seems balanced. Let's see how much we get. 0. And that is why you are not doing that method to farm HOI POI coins. Now, I probably have to sell equipment at this point. Yeah, I do. So let's sell them real quick. And then let's go to the real method to farm HOI POIs, which is really the only method if you don't have 9,999 energy and more to waste and spend. The raid. So the raid gives you HOI POI, the Clash or Anniversary Raid medals, Z power for Sparkings, 10 to 50 Z power for EX units, Platinum coins, and erasers. So you bring in your Anniversary unit, whoever it may be, Vegeta Blue, Ice, Nova, Kefla, Gogeta, or Zamasu. You come in, you just ready up with anyone, even last Anniversary's Vegeta Blue if you really want to. You go in, you do a run, you wait for it to load because, you know, people don't have the best connection sometimes. You keep waiting. Yep, you keep waiting. This is Dragon Ball Legends. I can't expect superb stuff 24/7. Only probably one time out of the week if I'm lucky. This guy probably won't even load in at this rate. He didn't download all. He didn't download my Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Makes sense. I don't know why you would. Just Anniversary, who knows. If we ever get in, we'll figure out what we can do here. Yep, and I'm just going to keep that in because you know what? That signifies Dragon Ball Legends. And since you DC on me, I give you a toxic message. I love that I already have it pulled up. So, let's try this shit again. Oh, Legends, you're a hilarious game. But HOI POI, why you should farm it? We'll go over the item drop rates after this run, after we actually get some, or if we don't, but where you can obtain it from, the easiest way is here. So we'll go over it after we try to get it. If we don't, we don't. If we do, we do. Cool. The drop rates range from, I believe, 2 to 6 HOI POI on the raids. So it can be anywhere from the lowest amount to the highest amount to 0. Obviously 0 is an option, not one you'd prefer, but it is something that does exist. So if you have Gogeta, by the way, use his green card just to get key back and cancel their buffs, because Zamasu does get tankier every time he's hit. So should be fine if you do that. Then pop 2 blue cards, and since I am a 6-star LF, I can kill alone, and I do not need to dual Rising Rush, because I should do about 20 million total here if we don't even get a perfect. Because I've been doing this a lot. I've probably done about, let's see, 150, 200 runs? Yeah, 20 million, like I called it. Kind of knowledgeable about what's happening in these runs here. So, to look, let's see if we get any HOI POI. We got 4 HOI POI, nice. So typically it's we're going to get every couple runs, at least like every 1 to 4, I'd say you get at least 4 HOI POI. So, we go to the home screen. We check out what HOI POI can give you, right? Item drop rates. Now, I'll tell you what you guys I have gotten. I've even gotten this. I've gotten 300 rare medals, 100 no. I've gotten a lot of Z power, just random spurts of Z power. Gold bells a lot, erasers a lot, exchange medals. Soul exchange medals are really good. They're probably the best thing you can get because they go for a lot of rising souls and super souls. So, good value if you get those. Platinum coins are good. Gold bars, obviously more Zenny. Energy, I actually got a 50 energy. I don't know why 50 and 100 are the same rate, but that's actually better for us. Then the rest is just rising, super souls, and rare fragments for awakening equipment. So, again, why you need to farm Hoi Poi, why it's very important to the game and crucial to you doing it. I don't know where I'm going. Because Hoi Poi gives you the LLZ power. Now, if we take a look at some of the Legends Limited units after I point this out, LLZ power, right here, get 1k, 1k. You should be able to get this next week, by the way, if you're actually grinding these raids out, but you do have 5 raids to grind them out, so don't stress it. But to go over real quick, the Legends Limited units you could use this on, which is honestly anyone. So that's just applicable. Alright, so who is worth it? Let's say, first off, right, we're actually going to go for broken. So let's say your LF Gohan is 6 stars, get him 7 stars, you could Zenkai him, he's crazy. Same thing with LF Super Saiyan 3, same thing with Namek Goku. Maybe not with Beerus, because Beerus isn't that crazy, but Beerus is alright. So, 3 Saiyan trio, if they're 6 stars, get them to 7 stars, or maybe you have them 4 stars, get them to 6 stars, then you have 1,000 tickets that you can buy LF Gohan, LF Super Saiyan 3, or Namek Goku. Boom, get someone to 7 stars from there. Then, who would be next? I think Kid Buu would be a very good value non-Zenkai LF. He is very crazy, damage-wise, everything-wise. Future Gohan would be a good value. Gogeta, if you main Saiyans, because he'll buff Saiyans at 6 stars. Double defenses, I believe. Broly, probably not the greatest value. Gogeta Blue is very good value, because he's a very good unit. Majin Vegeta, maybe not, because a lot of Blue Zenkais exist. Rose, maybe not, because again, a lot of better units exist. Goten, way too old. Super Vegeta, way too old. Vegeta Blue, replace, but he's still alright. UI Goku, I think, isn't worth it because he will be returning a lot in the near future, most likely, because he's a newish LF, so they like returning them often. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, not worth it. Zamasu, I mean, if you main God Ki, sure, but besides that, he's really not worth it. LF Piccolo, he's not the greatest LF Zenkai. DKP is probably better than him, if not on par, so you really don't need him. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, no. Just no. Not worth your time, not worth your energy, not worth anything resource-wise, unless you pull him by accident. LF Frieza is bound to get a Zenkai, so maybe. I'd say just hold it if you're banking on LF Frieza getting a Zenkai. And that basically goes over my main point. Hold it. If you have no Z power for Legends Limited and you're like, oh, well, I don't know if I want to use it on anyone right now, hold it. I used my 600. I obviously didn't get this new one, but I used my 600 I got from the Limit Break banner, from the Super Chrono Crystal shop sale that we had a month or 2 ago on Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because I held it, and I was like, okay, well now I'll do the Limit Break banner, get more, and get my Gogeta from 3 stars to 6 stars. That's how that works. So you're like, maybe I don't really care about any of these LFs, they're all decent start enough to me, or you're just like, I don't care at all about them, then don't use it. Just save it, wait, and wait for a better opportunity to do it on LF you like. Let's say you're missing Kid Buu and you're like, oh, I want to get him started up when I pull him. 3 stars is fine, and then you'll have that Legends Limited Z power already sitting there. But the main premise is you gotta farm the HOI POI. It's tough, it's annoying, tough isn't really the word, it's tedious, which, I mean, I get it. Like, we can look here, see how long the missions are lasting. I believe they're a pretty damn long time. So it's not like you're in a rush. It's just, wow, they're not gonna, how long? Hello? It's not telling me how long they last. Oh, well, that's nice. I assume, because they don't have an end date right here, right? Like this one has an end date, so you know it's soon. This one doesn't have an end date, so you know it's far. Apologize for the background noise, as I always do. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a long time then. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be until like the middle of July for HOI POI, which is when Anniversary ends. Because this Goku event's also here to the middle of July, and they haven't, you know, put the notice up that's like gone soon. So I assume the same thing is here for HOI POI. But yeah, the units you want to use it on, I mean, it's all up to your discrepancy. I, again, recommend the LF Zenkais if you have the opportunity to get them to 7 stars just from this. But obviously, if you can't, then you can't. Just save it at that point. There's some niche ones like Gogeta, Kid Buu, Gohan, and Gogeta Blue that are worth it to me, but maybe on your main teams, let's say you main Regen, and you have Gogeta at 4 stars, you don't really care about getting him 6 stars, do you? Now, you want Kid Buu, you don't own Kid Buu, life is rough sometimes, you'll get him eventually, right? That's just how a game works. Or, if you don't, then he'll get replaced eventually, then you'll get his replacement. It's called power creep, that's what a gacha should be doing. Oh, but some of these units ignore that. Regardless, let me know if you guys are going to use the Legends Limited Z Power when you get it, who you're going to use it on, how soon you plan on finishing this HOI POI grind. If you plan on finishing as quick as I would say by next raid I plan on finishing it. Let me know. And yeah, just let me know what you guys are thinking to do with all this. If you think it's actually worth it. Obviously, I think it is. But also it gets crystals, so do that. And also just let me know if you agree with Gogeta Blue being a good option, Kid Buu, Gohan, all of them. Because I know some people would debate, oh, Kid Buu's just replaced by 21, Future Gohan's just not needed because he's LF yellow, so he has low stars, or low stars and stats. Then Gogeta Blue is replaced by God Vegeta. I know those are arguments people can make for all these units, but you know, it's discrepancy at that point. And some people might agree, some people might disagree, some people might rate one unit better than the other, yada 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 yada. But yeah, HOI POI. The most important thing in the game right now to do is farm that. If you're not farming that, you're kind of missing out on an opportunity to get the literal, most limited, no pun on it, thing in the game, which is Legends Limited Z Power, which I assume will become more and more obtainable as Ultras come, but that is a discussion for another video, because Ultras one day will become summonable, and I am terrified for it, but again, another video. Yeah, just overall, same thing I've been saying, just farm it up. I mean, if you really don't want to, good luck using all that energy, and with those awful drop rates on that stage, because that's the only other stage that's going to give you it, I plead to you to not do it, because it's really not worth it. But if you do, hey, do you. You got to the end goal whichever way you did it. So, you do it, good for you. You don't, you take my advice, great. And if you don't do either, well, you're missing out on some very good free rewards, including crystals, including energy, anything. Literally, probably every single free resource in the game you can get with HOI POI / doing the HOI POI missions. Because crystals, Z Power, and the erasers, plat coins, energy, souls, awakening, whatever the hell for equipment. You can literally get everything. Multi-Z Power. Like, you're getting multi-Z Power while farming for another multi-Z Power. HOI POI is a very good implementation. Unfortunately, it won't be here forever, as it does go away, what? Yeah, 7/15, so I assume that's when everything drops, the missions as well. But it's cool to at least have it for what it is now. It's a good feature for Anniversary. Probably a slept on 1 because I don't hear anyone talking about it. The only downside is it's grindy, but it's a gacha game. The point of it is to keep you on the game, so if you're not grinding the game, you're not on the game, right? Kind of same idea for adventures, to keep you on the game, keep you playing, but a lot of people don't really care about adventures. So HOI POI is the new adventures for this. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about it. Do your HOI POI, farm your HOI POI. If you ain't farming your HOI POI, you ain't farming correctly. And I'll see you guys in the next one.